Bill Hooley's with me here at Mines and Money from Anglesey Mining. Bill, nice to see you. Welcome along.
Indeed.
You had your the results of your scoping study out a little bit earlier this year.
Yes, they came out in July,
Right.
and we'd been looking at it for some time, but we decided to make some amendments to it. We'd looked at a reduced throughput rate on the hope of keeping the capital cost down, but we decided that we probably didn't make the best economics for the mine, so we increased the throughput rate in that scoping study, and to our great benefit, the capital cost did not go up too much, so we're very pleased with the results of that. Increased production rate and some nice economic figures out of it. So.
I just want to take a step back for a moment. We were talking earlier, and you were saying you've had this asset since 1988?
1988, the company was formed, yes.
And it's only over the last, 12 months or so that you really put your foot on the gas here to move this forward?
Yeah, it's the company was formed in 88 and the shaft was sunk, so a lot of money was spent in the ground at that time, all of which are assets that we still have got there, which are useful for us. But metal prices have not always been beneficial for us, and we also got involved in development of an iron ore project in Canada, which perhaps distracted us a little, but nevertheless. We've now been waiting for the metal prices to recover. Zinc and copper are doing very nicely. It's all coming together, and we think it's at the right time now to move this forward based on the results of that scoping study.
Certainly. So the big focus here is getting a DFS together.
Next step is to put a DFS on the back of that scoping study. We'll probably use the same people who've done that for us, which is Micon and Fairport. It was a pretty detailed scoping study, so moving it forward into a definitive feasibility study, we do not believe will be a significant amount of work.
Right.
And our hope is that we will get that completed before the middle of next year, 2018.
So pretty detailed. So as far as you're concerned, no further drilling required?
Certainly no more drilling required. No, I think we've got a good resource there. Micon have done that for us, and we think that's in good shape.
And what kind of costs, sort of in terms of construction, are you looking at?
We are expecting, or the costs shown in the scoping study were about $53 million. I don't think that will change too significantly when we get the DFS. I certainly would expect it to be in the $50 to $60 million range, but certainly no more than that. So which we think is a financeable level. It's not too much, and it's one of those areas we think we can probably get that capital raised.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say next. At what you reckon is a financeable level, so you'll be out there talking to a few people next year to try and get this nailed down.
Oh, we certainly will. Come the middle of the year, and we'll probably start talking to them a bit before that. But by then we want to be looking to get a package of financing together to make this work. We'll be looking to a range of people. We'll be looking to private equity funds. We'll be looking to offtake agreements. We'll talk to the Welsh Assembly Government to see if they can be of assistance, as they have suggested in the past. So a whole range of people to put that financing package together.
And once all that's sorted, ideally, when would you look at starting to construct?
As soon as we've got that financing in place, I think we would start construction. We benefit from having all of our planning permissions in place. They are all in good shape.
Right.
We will have to get a few operating permits around the side of them, but getting those is process rather than anything fundamental, and we don't think that will hold us up. The construction period for the project will be somewhere between 18 and 24 months.
Okay.
So just depending a little bit on timing of that financing. Our plan at the moment is to bring this mine into production with first concentrates either back end of 2020.
Back end of 2020. And in terms of sort of early production targets, have you set yourself any figures?
Well, as I said, we're going to be producing at 1,000 tonnes a day from this mine. Or that will be the initial target. We'll have a dense media plant ahead of the processing plant, so the process plant itself will be shooting about 700 tonnes a day. But on average, we're going to be producing over the life of the mine perhaps 22,000 tonnes of metal concentrate a year. Combination of zinc concentrate, probably about 14,000 tonnes of that, and some zinc and copper, probably about 6,000 tonnes of zinc, of lead, and a little bit of copper con.
Well, it's going to be a significant year for you next year. You're keen to get just stuck in and get the ball rolling?
Very much so. We've been waiting a long while. A lot of people have probably doubted that we're ever going to get there. But we have been talking about metal prices coming forward for some time. I think a number of matters are now worked together. I think we're now back in a true supply-demand situation for zinc. There's probably a lot less effect of stockpiles than there had been in the past that were keeping prices down. I think we're in good shape for zinc. I think the fundamentals are there. We believe those metal prices are going to be good for the life of this mine.
Very nice. Bill, good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.